In this video, you will see examples of finding marriage information in newspapers and periodicals. Periodicals are magazines or booklets. Many historical or genealogical societies have researched histories of people or an area and published these findings. Newspapers were usually printed on a daily or weekly basis. Periodicals were usually published on a monthly, quarterly, or yearly basis. Here is a marriage announcement. It doesn't give the date, but the newspaper was on the 4th of March, 1886. The couple Joseph Laidman and Agnes, daughter of Reverend Hugh Niven, were married somewhere around that date. This is an announcement for marriage licenses that people applied for. These were put in the newspaper to inform people that these couples planned to be married. If someone knew that there was a reason they should not be married, they would be able to inform the county clerk. This is an obituary that gives the marriage date for William H. McInnes to Dorothy R. Davis. This is an index version of the obituary found on Family Search. This was found through one of the Family Search hints. This was an exciting find for me. This is a news article written up about my mother's wedding shower. It tells who she is marrying and the date of the wedding. Many of the older newspapers listed simple activities of people visiting family, going to town, taking trips, etc. This doesn't give you the marriage dates, but it often lists couples, such as Mr. and Mrs. Julius Cardoza, Dr. and Mrs. Frank Reese, Mr. and Mrs. Harry Mortensen. From these you get the couples, and then you can take that information and start looking for marriage dates and locations from other resources. Periodicals are like magazines. Historical periodicals were often created by historical societies that published monthly, quarterly, or yearly issues telling about the history of the county and the people that lived there. Sometimes they were published for special occasions like bicentennial celebrations. The question is how to find them. I will be doing another video explaining more about the periodicals. Check with your local library or the local library where the person lived to see if they have periodicals. The Allen County, Indiana Library has a wonderful collection of periodicals. To search their index resources, go to Find My Past and search the Percy collection. Here is an example of a Center County, Pennsylvania newsletter. This newsletter featured Robert and Esther Moore and their descendants. From this newsletter, we learned that Robert and Esther were married in 1785. The newsletter gives stories and descendancy charts on this family, along with other historical news. Some periodicals are the collection of newsletters for the year. Though these newspapers, periodicals, and newsletters aren't as easy to research, they are wonderful resources and worth the time to search them. Happy hunting!